Hi-ho everyone, and welcome back to the adventures of Turwinkle, the gnome mage. Well, hi Turwinkle.
Hello.
Are you all set for tonight?
Sure.
Well, great, because tonight we're going to go interview the Night Elf Guild called Sentinel, and it'll be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to this. We have been all week. And so let us, without further ado, go and talk with this wonderful guild. All right, well, as you can see, we're by the Temple of the Moon, and here they are, the guild called the Sentinels. And wonderful, they look absolutely excellent. And we have, right off the bat here, Commander Aldwana. Is that right, or am I way off?
Adelwina.
Adelwina Wintershade. And
Close.
Again, yeah, it was actually not too bad. He is the commander of the Sentinels, combat physician, healing hand of a loon, a level 90 Kaldori priest. Currently, her fingernails are freshly painted with orc blood. Ew, okay. And next to her is the second command. Go ahead. I'm not going to even try.
This is Huntress Sequena Eversea. She is Adele's second in command, as you said. She's off duty, quietly observing her surroundings. Occasionally she makes sarcastic or witty comments.
Oh, excellent. Okay. And so let us introduce the folks that you brought with you tonight. And just starting on the left here, let's go down the line.
First one to my left is Sentinel Alunessa Shade Thistle, a Kaldori scout. She holds the rank of Sentinel within the guild. She carries purple feathers, signifying her status as a Sentinel. She wears them in her hair behind her ears.
Oh, excellent. And next?
Outrunner Leica Sunwing. She's a Warden of the Wild. Kaldori, Beastmaster, Caretaker, and Marksman, level 90. Outrunner of Sentinel. Her current information is she won her first sky race with the serpent she raised from a hatchling. She's both proud of herself and of her grown-up solace.
Oh, great. Well, congratulations on that. And next?
Next one is Jasira Mistfeather. Master Mistweaver, Sentinel, and Brawler. She is a Kaldori monk, and she also holds the rank of Sentinel in the guild. Currently, she has a new hairdo.
All right. Is that a big event? Is that?
It can be, yes.
Okay.
A lot of us have long white, silver hair.
Oh, I see.
It's a running joke within the guild during Saturdays where the whole line is sometimes white-haired.
Okay, great. And last but certainly not least,
this is Azaluna Ghostrunner, ex-mercenary, Sentinel Outrunner. She's a Kaldori huntress and, of course, an Outrunner of Sentinel. Currently off-duty, wears red feathers in her hair to signify her rank as an Outrunner.
well, fantastic. Well, it's great to meet all of you, and we are going to come back and start our questions about the Sentinel Guild. And we're back. So, the first question we always ask is, how did you come up with the name for your guild?
Well, it's meant to look like the NPC. You'll see the Darnassi and Sentinel NPCs in the city, and
Oh,
they
sure.
all have the title underneath their names. So that's basically kind of what it's supposed to be. We're supposed to kind of look like the Sentinel NPCs in game.
All right. And so you're using pretty much the name that Blizzard gave to the guards here in Darnassus and have incorporated that into your RP.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yep, we don't represent the entire Sentinel army. We're just one unit within that army.
Oh, okay. Well, excellent. So what then is your guild about? Is it a heavy RP guild, medium RP, light RP guild?
We're kind of medium heavy. Go ahead, Adele.
I'd put us somewhere in the middle. We have some people that get more into the role play than others, but everyone in the guild does role play. It is a must.
Okay.
But yes, we all role play as Sentinels
To
in
some
the
extent.
Sentinel army. That's our main theme.
Now, is everybody in the guild a night elf?
Yep, all female.
Okay, so not only just night elves, but only female night elves.
Correct. We're very traditional in our RP. Some guilds. There are other Sentinel
males
guilds
and Worgen.
in the past. Yep, they will incorporate males or Worgen, but we're very traditional in our roleplay, so we only accept female night elves, no Worgens, no males, no death knights, no mages. So it's very narrow, but
We do take highborn on occasion, but it really depends upon how they're done and if they rejected their background or past.
Okay, so folks, we will get more into that when we come back. All right, and we're back. So, what is your guild about then?
well, like I mentioned earlier, we roleplay as a unit within the Sentinel army. So everyone in the guild roleplays as a Sentinel. We're very militaristic in our theme, of course. We salute each other. We have combat missions, drills. We're very militaristic.
Okay.
Of course, then again, there's also laid back stuff. Like just the other day, we had a harvest festival feast and celebration. Sometimes people will throw things up for their birthdays or certain events. There's one event that we do every year. We trek down to Feathermoon on a request of Chandris.
Yeah, we do some lighter RP now and then, but we do roleplay as a professional army, so I mean there is some military doctrine that we have to follow.
Okay. And so, in that RP, where are you guys at currently? What's your current storyline right now?
We really don't have a storyline other than we are this unit. We're most of the time in Darnessus, though we will go to places and help out along the way on request combat missions like Adele mentioned.
We don't do a lot with storylines as some other guilds do. We do a lot of missions. Like lately, some of our members have been leading missions into Ashenvale, Fellwood. Darkshore previously, and those will link together into an RP campaign, so to speak. But we don't have necessarily a huge guild storyline that we follow.
Okay, well, great. It sounds like you guys really have a set RP, and you're definitely sticking to that. You are stationed here in Darnassus, and that's where you're going to be. Is that correct?
Yep, Darnassus serves as our base of operations, but we do venture out into the world wherever we're needed.
Sure, like you said, doing combat missions and what is needed. Is that correct?
Yep, correct.
All right, awesome. So, folks, we'll come back with some more questions. All right, and we're back. So, how many members do you guys currently have in your guild?
We usually have about just under 100. I can't say active accounts, probably 50 or 60 out of that.
We have some alts, and there is a sister and alt guild, but there is people who have more than one Sentinel character in it. Generally, at inductions on Saturdays, we have anywhere from maybe like 8 to 17 people in the large end.
Okay, and
Our attendance is pretty good.
what is the induction ceremony? What is that?
It's basically our weekly guild meeting, promotions, welcomings to the guild, and then of course drills and stuff.
Yep, it's a long tradition for our guild where we get together each Saturday and we induct any new recruits that have just joined the guild, and we promote any sentinels that have proved themselves worthy of advancement.
Alrighty, and so do you folks put a cap on how many alts that people can have in your guild?
No, we don't. We actually have a sister in alt guild called Free Spirit. We link the chats up with an add-on called Inter-Guild Link, which pretty much, kind of makes it so when you're in your alt, you can still be in the guild. It's for friends of the guild and tunes who don't meet the strict requirements of being a female elf, whatever.
Sure. And how long, well, I guess that brings the question, how long has the Sentinel Guild been here on Warm Rest Accord?
We've been around pretty long. I think this December is going to be our 3-year anniversary.
Yep, this December will be 3 years old.
Oh, wow, great. So you folks are well established then here on Warm Rest Accord.
Yep, we've been around for quite a while. A lot of other Night Elf guilds have come and gone, but Sentinel's always been here.
Well, fantastic. Folks, we'll come back, and what we'll talk about next is for you folks that would like to join this guild, what does it take to get into the Sentinel Guild? So we'll be back to find out. All right, folks, and we're back, and we had someone join us. So go ahead and let's introduce her, shall we?
Our new arrival is Sentinel Elandria Firesong. She is a Caldari Huntress. She holds the rank of Sentinel within Sentinel, and it says she's about to be bonded, but she actually got married last week. So that's
okay.
old news.
So she needs to update her MRP, or
Yes.
Well, wonderful. So I am a new person. I am looking to join your guild. How do I do that?
Well, the first step that we ask people to do is to visit our guild site.
Oh,
and
what is that site, sir?
www.sentinelwr.shiverter.com.
Okay, folks, and we will
or they
have.
can go to.
We will have that information up for you on the episode. So take a look for that on the description of the episode, right below here, and. So we'll have that information for you there. Go ahead, sir.
Once they visit the website, we have an online application that we require that they fill out. And once they've done that, after about a day or so, we review their app and contact them in-game. And usually follows with an in-character interview of some sort.
All right, and of course they have to be a female night elf or no go.
Correct.
Yep,
we
no
only take
DKs, no
female night
mages.
elves.
All right, excellent.
If I could touch on the guild site and the application process
Sure.
the guild site, we actually use it a fair bit. We like to encourage members to go there at least once a week. Every now and then we have drawings to just further encourage them. Any information you'd need to know about the guild, if you can't find it there, you can come to us, but it's most likely on there. For the application, you are going to need a Shifter account, but it's totally free. I don't think they ask for any personal information. Generally, you're going to want at least a paragraph for each thing. You can put a couple sentences, but we're probably going to need to interview.
Okay, excellent. And the IC interview, what kind of questions do you ask?
We go over the app with the person and any lore bumps they may have, we try to straighten them out. Any concerns we may have about rules, we might go over out of characterly. Just answer any questions they may have about us, any questions we have about them. It's generally pretty laid back.
Yep, and often the actual in-character interview takes the form of a tour. We take them through Darnassus to some of our roleplay hotspots and basically give them an idea of what to expect as a Sentinel, give them an opportunity to ask any questions if they have any.
Excellent. And folks, when we come back, we'll get into a little bit about what they can expect when they first join the guild. So we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So I have just joined the guild. So what kind of rules can I expect to have to adhere to within the guild?
Well, you should have gone over them in an interview and seen them on the site. But we expect that if you're a kitty druid or any kind of druid at all, you're not in cat form, you're not in snake bird form, whatever form, when we're just role-playing normally. Of course, on combat missions and stuff, if that's what you prefer to do. But you're a night elf, you're a sentinel, we expect you to look like one. Guild chat is PG-13 considered, so we don't want any cussing or any sexual overly references, stuff like that.
Okay. Excellent.
Oh,
And
there's one thing I forgot.
oh, yes.
It's more of a loose one, but anime hair. There's 2 hairstyles with really high pigtails. We're, strong woman. We're in the military. We're not tree-hugging cheerleaders.
Okay. All righty. Excellent.
Yep, we do try and maintain a, we try and look the part, and there are a couple hairstyles that we don't approve of. We expect our guild members to be well behaved, both in their roleplay and out of character. And as Zek said, we're a family-friendly guild, so we try and keep guild chat clean.
Oh, excellent. That's always good to hear, because again, it just makes it more inviting for everybody to seek you out, and it doesn't limit you guys in that way. So, well, do you folks have an age limit on who can join your guild?
Not at all. Some of our youngest members are about 14 years old, and we have people going all the way up to being in college, being married with kids, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds.
Okay. And how about
Yep.
how about levels? Do they have to be a certain level before they can join your guild?
Not at all.
Oh,
No
excellent.
level requirements. We just we ask that if you are a low level, that this isn't going to be an abandoned alt. That you're actually going to play your characters. But no, we don't have any sort of level requirement. Our events are almost always open to any level, any class. So we try and be very inclusive.
Well, fantastic.
Sometimes during inductions we might use a Night Saber mount, which is the unofficial guild mount for doing drills, so being level 20 might help, and of course the higher you are, the easier it is to get out to places like Mount Hitchell if we ever do anything there. But yeah, as Adele said, no level requirement.
And as far as their RP ability, what do you folks expect?
Well, we expect good grammar for one. I mean, we all make mistakes, spelling now and then, but we do expect good grammar, good spelling. We welcome new role players. It's better if you have some knowledge of Night Elf roleplay, but we will welcome
As long as they're willing to
new
learn.
Night Elf. Yep, as long as you're willing to learn, as long as you're willing to improve. We won't turn away a new role player.
Oh, well, great.
Like, if your character has blue eyes, you might want to take our constructive criticism saying that Night Elves don't have blue eyes.
All right. Well, that's great because, again, especially for those people that are looking to RP and are watching this and going, boy, that looks like a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing something like that and have never done it. It's always nice to know that they wouldn't be turned away just because they haven't RP'd. and that you folks would be willing to help them learn. So wonderful. So folks, we'll be right.
Yep, everyone.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
I was just going to say everyone has to start somewhere, and when I first joined, I knew very little about Night Elf Roleplay, but they took me under their wing and taught me, and I try and do the same thing for any new role players that come into the guild.
Well, that's fantastic. Again, I think it's wonderful that you guys do that, because it makes it so much easier to learn how to RP when you're in a guild that's willing to help teach you. So wonderful. Well, folks, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what it takes. What are the ranks within the guild? All right, and we're back, and with it, we have 2 new additions. So let us meet them, shall we?
First to my right, we have Priestess Palandris Silvermist. Her title is Palandris the Patient. She's a Caldori monk, level 80, a recruit of Sentinel.
All right, excellent.
Palandris is of average height and weight. She usually wears her hair in a ponytail or a braid, so long as it doesn't get in the way of her training. Her hair is rather long and as white as the moon. She does not wear any markings or tattoos on her face like many other night elves.
Oh, okay. And next?
Next to Azaluna, we have recruit Nerian Katye. She's excited to be in training, a night elf rogue, level 68, outrunner of Sentinel.
Well, great. Well, thank you for joining us, folks. And so, when you get in the guild, what ranks do you have within your guild?
Well, when you first join, we have an initiate rank called Recruit. From there, they can progress to Outrunner, which is full guild member, but it's still sort of a junior position. After that, they can be promoted to Sentinel, which is a senior member. And after that, we have our officer ranks. We have a junior officer rank called Watcher, and then a senior officer rank called Huntress, or Huntress for our warriors, hunters, and rogues. And the full officer rank for priestesses and druids is called a Guardian.
Excellent. And so how do you gain promotion within the guild?
There's a few main things we look for, including activity and also just starting your own roleplay events. How long you've been around with us is more or less of a factor, but we do count it in, like, if somebody's been in the guild for 2 months and other person's been in the guild for 1 week, we're going to probably recruit the person, promote the person that's been in for 2 months to Outrunner first.
Okay. Well, that sounds pretty much like any guild out there, that you have to be active and you have to participate. So wonderful, guys.
We do look for activity, and then if someone's looking to be promoted to an officer, then we need that person to take initiative, start their own roleplay events, offer to help other members. Basically just to step forward and take initiative in the guild.
Well, great. And that's what you would like out of officers, is those that are, again, like you said, taking that initiative and being a leader for your guild. So that's great. Well, wonderful, guys. So what we're going to do next is we're going to find out what these folks enjoy about being in the Sentinel Guild. So we'll get to that as soon as we get back. All right, folks. Well, we have Jacera Mistfeather here. So, Jacera, what do you enjoy about being in the Sentinels Guild?
Well, the Sentinels Guild is great overall. All the people in the guild are very friendly. They're all very active in the guild. They're always there to help whenever you need it, and that's what I mainly like.
Oh, well, excellent answer. Well, thank you very much, ma'am. Your hair looks very nice, too, by the way.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, thank you. All right. Well, we have Elandra Firesong here, and we asked her, what do you enjoy about being in the Sentinel Guild? She says, what I like most about being in this guild, I think, is the community. There's a sense of family. Everyone is so supportive of each other and non-judgmental. I love how understanding everyone is, especially when it comes to real life before WoW. I've lately been going through some really tough times, and everyone is so supportive and kind. Everyone's just a really nice person. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. And we will get the next person. All right, folks. Up next is, how do you pronounce the name? Aluncia Shade Thistle?
Alaness.
I was way off then. What do you enjoy about being in this guild?
What I enjoy about the guild is how active it is that there's pretty much always someone to talk to out of character or in character, and always an event to go to. And you can always look forward to events that happen over the weekend or sometime this week or next week. And you get to meet a lot of new people, and 10 out of 10 would join again.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you very much. So next we have Priestess Palandrius Silvermist. And we ask her the same question, and she says, I've just recently joined the Sentinels, so this is a fresh view. So far it's been amazing. The sheer amount of events every week was shocking, coming from a mainly Horde player. Horde RP is kind of lacking at times. It's all very impressive, especially the drills and how everyone RPs so well. Well, excellent answer. Thank you very much. All right, next we have a Zuluna Ghost Runner, and we ask her the same question, and she says, I really enjoy the sense of belonging while being in this guild. It's very family-like. Everyone in it cares about one another. They're very understanding about real life versus WoW, and they're all great people and great RPers. So excellent answer. Wonderful. So thank you very much. All right, well, we have Noreen here, and we ask her the same question. What do you like about being in the guild? She says, I love how active the guild is and how positive that activity is. People help each other out with in-game problems and out-of-game problems all the time. For instance, how do I find this transmog item? How do I get this feature working in TRP2? Also, I'm new to being on an RP server, and the RP in particular in this guild is really great. I came into WoW partly because I'm into the fantasy genre, and it's so nice to see that it being used to its full potential and to be immersed in that myself. Wow, excellent answer. Thank you very much. All right, well, we have Watcher Iraniel Wind Dancer, Sentinel Officer, Watcher of the Sentinel, level 90 Kaldori Warrior, and is currently off duty. And we ask her the same question. She says, what do I enjoy about being in the guild? Well, that's a relatively easy question. I know how supportive everyone in the guild is of all things. This is the key factor of my enjoyment as the whole within the guild. I was accepted with open arms, always made to feel like a valued member. My storylines and ideas for the guild RP were always encouraged. I really don't think a guild can be much of a higher caliber than this one for that reason. Wow, that's another great answer. So thank you very much. All right, well, we have Huntress Eversea here. And as second command, one of the leaders of the guild, what do you enjoy about leading these fine folks in this guild?
Like everyone mentioned, the community is a big thing about this. I played WoW for a month or two before I came to WRA. Just solo. I joined a few guilds, left within the first 5 minutes because all sorts of stuff in guild chat, people leaving, nasty language, things of that sort of caliber. Once I got to about level 50, I rolled a death knight. I didn't really like it, and then I came here. And while I was leveling this character in Teldrissel, I stumbled upon one of the old officers, and I joined up, and I've been with it ever since. The roleplay is great. It's very immersive. Everyone is awesome in character and out of character, and it's a joy to be here with these people.
Well, excellent. Well, great answer, ma'am. Thank you very much. All right, folks. Well, we have the commander here. And, sir, what do you enjoy about leading this guild?
Well, above all, the people. This guild is really the reason why I'm still playing after all these years, why I'm still interested in the game. And it's, above all, it's all about the people, making friends, having the opportunity to get to know these people, to help them, to do things with them, to roleplay with them, to do dungeons with them. It's really become a second family to me. So it's yes, first and foremost, it's all about the people.
Well, excellent. And from what I have heard tonight, especially from the people that have come, and I'm sure if you asked anyone else that wasn't here tonight that's in the guild, you'd probably find the same answer, and that they enjoy being part of this guild. And I think a lot of that goes back to the leadership. And so kudos go to you and your officers for making this a fun place to come and RP, and a place where, like you, can enjoy the game. So good job, sir, and excellent answer.
It's something of a labor of love, but and it can be a lot of work, but in the end, it's worth it. If the people in the guild are enjoying the guild, if it's helping them to enjoy the game, then that means we're doing our job right.
Well said, sir. Well said. All right, folks, and we're back. So is there anything that we haven't covered tonight that you would like people to know about your guild?
The only other thing I would mention about Sentinel is while we are first and foremost a roleplay guild, we're also a social guild. Our members also do a little bit of everything. We have PvPers, we have people that enjoy running dungeons, or just, well, a little bit of raiding. We don't organize raiding, but our members do some raids via looking for raid. We have people that just collect pets. They have people that collect outfits. They do a little bit of everything.
Well, wonderful. Excellent. Well, thank you again so much, folks. And it has been a pleasure to talk with each and every one of you tonight.
And it's very nice having you with us tonight as well, Turwinkle.
You bet.
Indeed.
You bet. So, folks, if you have a female night elf out there that would enjoy this type of RP, definitely look these folks up, because they have a solid guild with obviously a solid future ahead of it, and really a lot of fun to talk with. And even in between the takes, these guys are just a blast to hang out with. So you couldn't go wrong if you're looking for a wonderful guild to join here in Darnassus. And again, you're a female night elf. These are the folks you want to join up with. So thank you, and we will see Turwinkle back in the hinterlands with his final thoughts. All right, folks. Well, we made it safe and sound back to the hinterlands. And boy, Turwinkle, what a great night, wasn't it?
Affirmative.
You bet. And so, folks, once again, if you have a night elf female or are wanting to make one and join a great RP guild, this really is the guild for you. And they have a fantastic RP concept and really a solid foundation for some wonderful RP. If you folks like this episode, click that like button. If you would like to comment on this episode or any of the other ones that we've done, do so below. Let us know how we're doing. And finally, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, we'd love to have you. And so just hit that subscribe button tonight. Well, Turwinkle, excellent job as always, sir. Questions right on point. And sir, we will see you next time.
Farewell.
Farewell, Turwinkle. Farewell.